In the world of One Piece, there are many fighting styles characters use to battle their opponents, and I analyzed each one of them to put on a list. These are all 10 fighting styles, ranging from the least useful to the most useful in combat, starting with a fighting style we have seen all the way back in Skypiea. The people in this Sky Island use a unique form of technology known as dials for many different purposes. Dials are mysterious objects that can store and release energy. Skypeans use these to their advantage in combat. The most common type of dials used in weapons are impact dials, which can absorb energy from an attack and then release it as a powerful blast. Reject dials are also used to repel any kind of attack from enemies and amplifies the output by 10 times. They also have heat dials, which can take in heat energy and release it whenever the user wants to. I only placed this fighting style so high up on the list because of its major weaknesses. These dials cannot hold infinite energy, so your attacks are only as powerful as the energy you stored. Plus, they can be dangerous to users because the stronger the attacks are, the more toll they take on the body. Your life will be in danger if the dials are powerful enough. The number 9 fighting style on this list is Hasshoken. Hasshoken is a fighting style used by the Chinjiao family. It is a powerful martial art that allows the user to control vibrations and generate shock waves capable of destroying obstacles and overpowering strong opponents easily. This style focuses on making unblockable attacks, causing defenses to shatter. To some extent, it is similar to the powers of Gora Gora no Mi, making it really great for battle. The best thing about this technique is that it can be used on any limb the user chooses. Sai uses this technique by applying it on his legs to produce super powerful attacks, while Don Chinjiao takes advantage of this technique by using it on his pointy head. This distinctive look is what gave him his nickname, The Drill. The only drawback to this fighting style is the shock waves can be countered by a greater amount of force if the opponent is strong enough. The number 8 fighting style on this list is Rokushiki. This is a superhuman martial art used by government agents. Masters of Rokushiki are incredibly skilled fighters. They are able to use these techniques in rapid succession, making them formidable opponents even against powerful devil fruit users. The term Rokushiki itself translates to 6 powers, referring to the 6 techniques. First, we have Iron Body. This technique allows the user to tense their muscles to the utmost limit, effectively turning their body into iron, making it highly resistant to physical attacks. Then we have Finger Pistol, which enables the user to turn their fingers into a powerful and precise stabbing weapon, allowing them to pierce through tough materials and even human flesh with ease. Next is Shave. This grants the user incredible speed, allowing them to move so fast that it's almost untrackable with the human eye, making it seem like they have completely disappeared. This technique enables the user to execute swift and agile movements in combat. Then we have Skywalk, which allows the user to jump off the air itself, effectively defying gravity. This ability can be used to fly, and the best part is you can change directions while in the air at high speeds. Then we have Storm Leg, which allows the user to release powerful air pressure-based projectiles from their legs. These projectiles are capable of slicing through almost anything in their path, making them highly destructive and useful in combat. Lastly, we have Paper Art, which is a defensive move that allows the user to become as flexible as paper. This is great for avoiding physical attacks. The users almost flatten themselves and become extremely agile. There aren't major weaknesses to this fighting style, but the ones coming up later seem to be more powerful. So that brings us to the number 7 spot on this list, Fishman Karate. This is a martial art that is practiced by certain skilled members of the Fishman race. Humans can also learn the fighting style. While deadly enough on land, Fishman Karate has many devastating underwater moves designed to enhance the strength and speed fishmen possess while in their natural environment. The sea itself is a Fishman Karate user's most effective and powerful weapon. In addition, they can use moisture in the air. Users can still land a blow on their enemy without needing to make physical contact. Certain techniques can also be used to freely manipulate water itself as if it were tangible material. It provides them with a massive advantage in underwater combat. The most powerful user of this fighting style is Jinbei, dubbed the Knight of the Sea. He's pretty much unbeatable underwater, and the level of efficiency he uses this martial art is unparalleled. Given the massive boost fishmen have on the water, the trade-off is that the fighting style is a bit nerfed on land. It is not weak by any means since it still produces literal shockwaves, but the abilities they have underwater are not even comparable on land, and most battles in the One Piece are fought on land. Number 6 on this list is the Black Leg style. This is a distinctive fighting style used by Sanji, one of the Straw Hat pirate members. It completely focuses on legs, repurposing the use of hands into acrobatic moves like handstands. This helps the users balance and enhance the force and range of the kicks, preventing the hands from being damaged during a battle because a chef like Sanji should never get their hands dirty. It was created by Zeph during his days as a a pirate, but now he runs a restaurant. As Sanji learned this martial art, he was able to come up with wide and impressive kicking techniques, making it extremely versatile in fights. He can throw many strikes and overpower multiple enemies at once. One of his most powerful attacks is Diable Jambe, where Sanji adds extreme heat and momentum to his leg, so the impact of his kicks are much more dangerous. This gives him the ability to burn his opponents and light them on fire, but his most powerful attack is his Ifrit Jambe, which is an upgrade of his Diable Jambe. With this attack, Sanji combines his exoskeleton with Haki. His legs are now capable of making much hotter flames than before, to the point of even turning them blue. Using the enhanced speed and weight behind this attack, he can take out major opponents. The only weakness this fighting style has is its strict limitation of only using the legs for combat. Plus, Sanji happens to be a modified human, so this style is much more effective for him compared to a normal person. The next fighting style is the one we are going to see more of in the future: Gunmen. We have seen a lot of guns in One Piece. In fact, they seem to be one of the most popular weapons in the whole series. The fighting style might seem weak, but we have seen hints of how powerful they can be. Izu was a commander of the Whitebeard Pirates, and he is extremely good at shooting. We even saw him put Haki on his guns. When the powerful characters of the series like Ben Beckman and Yasop get screen time, we'll see some unbelievable power and peak gunmanship. We don't have too much information on them right now, but we can confidently assume that gunmen should be able to put advanced conquerors Haki coating on their weapons, just like you are going to do with your hands, and punch the subscribe button in 3, 2, 1. The next fighting style is Ryusoken. This style focuses on the fingers and using them in a claw-like fashion, crushing the enemies easily with a powerful grip. Sabo compares this to a dragon's claws. With this fighting style, he was able to take on a vice admiral and beat him with ease, crushing his steel mask and knocking him out with one blow. What makes this style so dangerous is the claw finds the core of the enemy and targets it. Sabo often puts armament Haki in his claws, increasing the power and effectiveness of the technique. But there doesn't seem to be any real weakness to this fighting style as far as we know, but the upcoming ones just happen to be more effective and powerful. The number 3 fighting style on this list is Swordsmen. Swords are the most popular in One Piece due to how common they are. We have gotten to see many swordsmen using their blades in various ways. Nearly every crew and organization has one in it. They are a valuable asset to a crew and are often found in positions of high respect. We have seen characters who wield a single sword in battle like Mihawk, who is considered to be the world's strongest swordsman, to someone like Odin, who wields 2 very powerful blades in battle. But the most popular sword style probably goes to Zoro, who wields 3 blades in fights. The advantage of using a sword is the potential is unlimited. The blade is as powerful as the user, and they can channel all of their power into the weapon. There aren't any weaknesses to being a swordsman, but to be a powerful one, you will need to constantly train and push yourself to the absolute limit. Swords cannot take a weak user and turn them into a strong one, but the next fighting style can. Coming in at number 2 on this list, we have Devil Fruits. Devil Fruits are mysterious, distinctive fruits spread throughout the One Piece world, known for being able to give their eaters superhuman abilities. Each Devil Fruit grants a special power to anyone who eats it, and 99% of the time that's the power the user ends up training to be their primary fighting style. A Devil Fruit will never weaken its user, but skill and creativity in how someone uses their power can dramatically increase their combat strength. Paramecia-type users take advantage of whatever random power they get, whether it's being able to manipulate strings or being able to repel anything, including intangible things. Zoan-type users typically adapt to the animal they can transform into and use their features and characteristics for battle. Logia-type users are very powerful since they can create, control, and transform their bodies into the natural element their fruit was given. So if you are lucky enough to find a rare fruit like a Logia or a mythical Zoan, you instantly become stronger than 90% of One Piece characters. Even if you land on a fruit that requires training, like the Gum Gum fruit, once it's awakened, the user is basically unstoppable. The only weakness to having a Devil Fruit is losing the ability to swim forever. Once your body is mostly covered in water, you will be useless. Now we come to our final spot on the list. The king of all fighting styles is Haki. Haki is a mysterious power that allows people to use their own spiritual energy in combat. All living things in the world are able to learn it, and there are 3 different types of Haki that can be used in battle. 1. Observation Haki. This gives the user a 6th sense that allows them to sense the presence, strength, and emotions of others, which is very useful in a fight because it allows you to predict the moves of your opponent. You can even go a step further with this technique because in the advanced version, you can read several seconds into the future. So as you can imagine, this is a pretty big deal in battle. 2. Armament Haki. This form allows people to use their own spiritual energy to create an invisible piece of armor around themselves, providing incredible attacking and defensive powers. It is also useful for being able to hit Logia Devil Fruit users who were immune to physical attacks. In the advanced version of this Haki lets the power flow out of their body. The user unleashes a small, very powerful force that will knock back anything or destroy it from the inside. Anyone using it becomes capable of striking and harming people and objects without needing to make physical contact with them. The last form of Haki can be found only in 1 in 7 million people, Conqueror's Haki, a rare form that allows the user to exert their own willpower over others. It is considered to be extremely dangerous and a highly valuable asset by powerful groups. Most of the time it's used, it completely knocks out people with low willpower, and only a very small number of characters can use the advanced version of this technique. When they apply it in their attacks, it gives them a crazy boost in power. You will notice that every time someone uses the advanced version, black lightning will be coming from them. When two users of this technique clash, they won't make physical contact, plus they will split the skies. Now I want you to notice how all of the strongest fighters in One Piece combine these fighting styles to reach the top. And if you enjoyed this video and want to see more content, do me a huge favor and hit that subscribe button.